Hey everyone, welcome back to Canada Newcomer. You've probably heard about the different programs Canada offers to help first-time homebuyers. The most common ones people talk about are TFSA, FHSA, and RRSP. I did some research on this, and here's what I found. First off, TFSA tax-free savings account is actually not a homebuyer-specific program. People mention it together with FHSA and RRSP because they share similar features. TFSA is mainly an investment and tax saving account. Any profits you make inside a TFSA are tax-free. You don't have to pay taxes when you withdraw either. If you don't use up your yearly contribution limit, it rolls over to the next year. But be careful if you contribute more than your allowed limit. You'll have to pay a penalty. So what about FHSA? FSA First Home Savings Account is specifically designed to help Canadians buy their first home. Like a TFSA, any investment gains inside the FSA are tax-free. But the key difference is that contributions to FHSA are tax-deductible, meaning you can lower your taxable income when you contribute. Here are some rules for opening an FHSA. You must be a Canadian tax resident, at least 18 years old or the age of majority in your province, and under 71. You and your spouse must not own a home in the current year or the past 4 years. The annual contribution limit is $8,000, with a lifetime cap of $40,000 or $80,000 if both you and your partner contribute. Unlike TFSA and RRSP, FHSA is not a permanent account. You must close it within 15 years of opening, or when you turn 71 years old, or after you buy your first home, whichever comes first. For example, if you open an FHSA in 2024, it will expire on the 31st of December, 2039. If you turn 71 years old, your FSA must be closed by the 31st of December of that year. If you use FSA funds to buy a home in 2025, your account must be closed by the 31st of December, 2026. Now let's talk about HBP. HBP Homebuyers Plan is part of the RRSP Registered Retirement Savings Plan. It allows first-time homebuyers to borrow from their RRSP to buy a home without paying taxes on the withdrawal. Unlike FHSA, there's no annual contribution limit for RRSPs. The amount you can contribute depends on 18% of your earned income from the previous year. For example, if you earn $50,000 in 2024, your RRSP contribution room increases by $9,000, 18% of $50,000. The HBP withdrawal limit is $60,000 per person, or $120,000 for couples. But here's the catch: you must repay the withdrawn amount back into your RRSP. The repayment starts 2 years after withdrawal and must be completed within 15 years. Each year, you must repay at least 1/15 of the amount. For example, if you withdrew $60,000 in 2021, repayment starts in 2023 and ends by 2037. You must repay at least $4,000 per year. You can repay more than the minimum amount each year to finish sooner. Important note: if you don't repay the required amount, it will count as taxable income for that year, and you'll need to pay taxes on it. Right now, the government has a temporary 3-year repayment delay for HBP withdrawals made between the 1st of January, 2022 and the 31st of December, 2025. So, if you withdrew in 2022, your first repayment is due in 2027 instead of 2024. Here is my conclusion: FSA HBP maximum benefits. If you're a first-time homebuyer, you can use both FHSA and HBP together. This allows you to withdraw up to $100,000 tax-free. But if you don't want too much repayment pressure, it's better to take more from FHSA rather than HBP. That way you avoid having both mortgage and HBP repayments at the same time. That's it for today's video. Question: so if you are a first home buyer, which way you think would be best? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.